Hi, I'm Dr. Rose Khavari. Today I want to talk about something many couples over 60 quietly wonder about but rarely speak openly. What happens to our desire, our closeness as we age? Is it natural for the spark to fade? And more importantly, does that mean something is wrong or just part of life? Libido isn't just about sex. Let's begin by redefining a word that makes many people uncomfortable: libido. Most people think libido means sex drive, but it's much more than that. Libido is your life force. It's the desire to connect, to feel close, to feel alive. It's what makes us want to take care of ourselves, enjoy time with loved ones, laugh, touch, hug, and feel wanted. When libido is low, it doesn't just affect what happens behind closed doors. It shows up in subtle ways. We stop initiating affection. We pull back emotionally. We feel less joy, less confidence. Our relationships may begin to feel like routines instead of connections. And that shift, if left unspoken, can create silence, guilt, and confusion between partners. But here's the truth. Losing desire doesn't mean losing love. It doesn't mean it's over. It simply means your body and mind are asking for care, understanding, and support. Why does libido decline after 60? There isn't one simple cause. Think of your body like an orchestra. Libido is the music. For the melody to sound right, all sections need to be in harmony: hormones, health, emotions, habits. Let's look at the key factors. 1. Hormonal changes, silent but powerful. Hormones are messengers in the body, and when they shift, everything from energy to mood to desire is affected. For men, testosterone begins to decline slowly after age 30. By 60 or 70, this drop becomes noticeable. It may take longer to feel desire or respond to intimacy. For women, menopause brings a sharper, faster hormonal change. Both estrogen and testosterone levels decrease. This can cause vaginal dryness, discomfort, and a decrease in desire. These changes can make intimacy feel physically uncomfortable and emotionally frustrating. The good news: treatments exist, from hormone therapy to over-the-counter moisturizers, from lifestyle changes to couples-based support. But first, you have to talk about it. 2. Chronic health conditions, the hidden influencers. As we age, health issues can pile up quietly, and many of them directly affect intimacy. Let's explore a few. Heart disease and high blood pressure. These restrict blood flow, including to sexual organs. Without proper circulation, arousal becomes more difficult. Diabetes affects both blood vessels and nerves, leading to reduced sensation and responsiveness. Chronic pain or arthritis. When your joints ache or your back hurts, intimacy can become physically taxing or simply not a priority. Sleep apnea and poor sleep quality, these disrupt hormone production and drain energy levels, affecting mood and desire. Often people don't connect these conditions to their libido, but they're closely linked. And here's the key. Addressing these health issues may help restore your desire for life, not just intimacy. 3. Medication side effects, the overlooked culprits. Medications are essential, but many come with side effects, especially when it comes to libido. Common medications that can reduce desire include blood pressure medications, especially beta blockers, antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications, cholesterol-lowering drugs, certain sleep aids or pain medications. What's tricky is that changes in libido from medications often happen gradually. You may not notice them right away, or may assume they're just part of aging. Important reminder: never stop a prescribed medication on your own, but do bring up these concerns with your doctor. There may be alternatives or adjustments that support both your health and your well-being. 4. Emotional well-being, the heart of the matter. Sometimes the biggest factor in libido is the most overlooked one: your mental and emotional state. As we age, many emotional challenges arise. Worry about finances, grief from loss, changes in identity after retirement, feeling less attractive in a changing body. All of these can contribute to stress, which puts the body into survival mode and suppresses desire. Depression, which dulls interest in everything, not just intimacy. Fatigue, which makes even joyful activities feel like chores. Your emotional health matters deeply because when the mind is heavy, the heart and body follow. When should you be concerned? It's normal for libido to change with age. But how do you know when it's more than just a gentle shift? There are 2 red flags to look out for. 1. A sudden and sharp drop. If your desire changed overnight, if one week you felt connected and the next nothing, that's a warning signal. Think of it like your body's check engine light. Don't ignore it. Call your doctor. It could be an issue with hormones, a reaction to a new medication, or an early sign of another condition. 2. Loss of libido with other symptoms, especially in men. For men, this is especially important. Erectile dysfunction (ED) is not just a performance issue. It can be an early warning sign of heart disease. Why the blood vessels in the penis are smaller than those in the heart. So, if plaque is building up, it may show up in those smaller arteries first. That means ED can appear 2 to 5 years before heart symptoms like chest pain or shortness of breath. Other symptoms to watch for in both men and women: unusual fatigue, mood changes or depression, unexplained weight loss or gain, pain during intimacy. These are all messages from your body. Don't wait, take action early. What can you do? The beautiful truth is intimacy doesn't disappear with age, it evolves. And with some care, connection, and curiosity, you can rekindle that closeness. Let's walk through a few steps. 1. Talk about it, break the silence. This may be the most healing step of all. Talk to your partner, talk to your doctor, don't keep it bottled inside. Intimacy is part of health, and there is no shame in caring about your connection. 2. Care for your body. You don't need to run marathons or follow extreme routines. Start small, stay consistent. Move daily. Even a 20-minute walk boosts circulation, improves energy, and lifts mood. Try Kegel exercises. Great for both men and women. They strengthen pelvic muscles and improve sensation. Eat for your heart. Focus on whole foods, healthy fats, fresh vegetables, lean proteins. Sleep well. A cool, dark, quiet bedroom helps regulate hormones and emotional balance. These habits are good not just for libido but for life. 3. Redefine intimacy. So often we define intimacy in narrow terms, but closeness can take many beautiful forms. Holding hands on the porch, preparing a meal together, sharing memories and laughter, writing a note of appreciation, simply lying side by side and listening to music. The more we nurture emotional connection, the more natural physical closeness becomes. A story of hope, John and his wife. Let me return to the story I began with John, my 80-year-old patient. After we spoke, I adjusted one of his medications. Then I made a suggestion. Why not try something new with your wife, a class, a hobby, a shared adventure? They signed up for a beginner's dance class. Nothing serious, just a bit of fun, laughter, and movement. A few months later, he came back for his follow-up. His eyes were bright and he smiled wide. Doctor, we're dancing again on the floor and at home. That moment stayed with me, because it reminded me that desire doesn't disappear, it changes shape. It can be sparked again with care, conversation, and a little courage. 3 things to remember. Let's wrap up with a simple summary. 1. Libido may decline with age, but it's not something to ignore. 2. Don't rush to blame aging. Your body may be asking for help. 3. Sudden libido loss, or ED, can be an early sign of heart disease. Listen to your body, listen to your partner, and take action when something feels off. Thank you for being here with me today. If you found this message helpful, I invite you to tap, like, and subscribe so we can continue to explore health, vitality, and connection together. You deserve joy, closeness, and wellness at every stage of life. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rose Khavari. Be well.